about 15 years ago, banks started with self-service towards their clients. And you know, it shaked the market up because people weren't used to doing things themselves. And because of the internet, banks had the opportunity to save on their own resources and almost outsource things to customers. And most of the customers didn't really like it back then. Today, we're in a different world. Today, customers love self-service. And now it's almost the opposite. They don't understand when they have to go to a bank office to sign a piece of paper. Then they're thinking those banks are still in the Middle Ages. And people want to do things themselves. And we're living in a self-service world today. But I think that's only the beginning. I think we're going to evolve to a second step. And in a few years, we're going to be in a market of self-control. And self-control is a world where consumers take responsibility themselves and where consumers become proactive. And just look at the health industry as an example. And you know, in a few years, we're all going to have these kind of bracelets and more advanced stuff that gives us real-time updates about our health. And today, every 2 years, I go to a doctor to do a blood check, and then I hope everything will be okay. You know, that's going to be so old school pretty soon because I'm going to have a real-time update about my health, and I will only go to a doctor the moment when I know that it is necessary, but I'm going to be in control. In education, the same thing. People, students are going to take control of their own education. They're not going to wait for teachers to teach them something. They will go to online courses. They will look for the best teachers in the world and then go to their offline professors and tell them, look, I have a degree from this online course. Can you please give me the grade now? So we're going to take control. That's step 2. But I think the ultimate step is the third step that is about to come. And that's about automation, where everything is going to happen for us. And probably the best known example of that today is the Google driving car. You know, just imagine that you're in a car and you're sitting there doing nothing and the car takes you in a very safe way from place A to place B. That's great. But that's going to happen in almost every industry. Just think about coffee machines. Wouldn't it be great that if you own an espresso machine, that one day someone is standing there at your doorstep with a new espresso machine and they're telling you, you know what? This is a new one. You're getting it from us because we know that next week your existing one is going to break down. And I think that's going to be the future. It's going to be a world where your call center doesn't get any inbound calls anymore because you're going to call the customer when you know that they have a problem and you're not going to wait for them to call you. And I think that's the ultimate step, you know. And if you compare automation with self-service is going to sound so old and so 20th century. We're all going to have like butlers and online assistants that take care of our stuff ourselves. And some people are scared of that, but personally, I think that's going to be great. We're going to have a lot of time to do other things, and we don't need to worry about all those small operational things anymore. So if you look at what's going to happen in 4 to 5 years from now, automation of the world, automation of customer relationships, I think that's going to be the ultimate step.